time.
Ooh, that sounds just like what I need. All right, go ahead. I've got my credit card ready. Do I get a gift basket if I buy several at once?
The teleshopping tuned evil first had to further research the workshop and then build an infusomat. It immediately set about doing so.
These heroes, they die faster than flies.
Talia! That's just barbaric! Stop it! We are having a party here!
Your gold vein is nearly exhausted. More partygoers had reached Tanos' party.
Thanos wipe out your village back in the day? Yeah, crazy times.
There are enemies in your dungeon. A dead Horde creature has been resurrected in the Horde laboratory.
I wish I hadn't purified that one bard. The one with the gold and the wizard.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
It's payday.
A gold vein has been mined out.
Your throne room is under attack.
An artifact was discovered in the dungeon.
Oi, what's that smell? Is someone brewing beer? Without letting me have any? That's downright insolent, that is.
The delicious smell of hops, malt and barley had little chance of escaping an unerring dwarven nose. It was only a matter of time before those vertically challenged bearded so-and-sos would start digging into the dungeon.
Let them come. Off you go. Build traps, sharpen your weapons, and have Fairy Tale Throat Songs Part 3 at the ready. That way the pain won't stop at the face. It'll go all the way through to the ears.
Oi, what have we got here? This is one ugly dungeon. That's not very nice. You don't even have an invitation. Come on, guys. Get rid of that lot, and then bring me the beer!
Keep your dirty hands off my beer. I need it for a... Well, never mind. Go on. Knock them down. Flatten them. Shave off their beards. This barrel collecting thing is taking forever. Can't we just raid a brewery or something?
While there was no brewery nearby where one could steal barrels, there was a spell that could be used to create resources. The magic-addicted evil vaguely remembered having used this one before.
Really? Wow! That sounds super. Well then, let's get a move on. That should do the trick.
The first infusomat was ready to go. Now, all that remained was to craft a magic battery out of toolboxes and mana.
Oh, on you go, you lazy little snots. Get that stuff over here. If this keeps up, we won't have the beer done until Tanos's great-great-great-grandchildren are up there having a party.
The brewing evil still had to produce and store beer.
Welcome back, creature of the Horde. Talia Care.
Talia and the dwarf-rejecting evil had driven the dwarves from the underground. These would no longer cause any trouble.
And thankfully, they also left their supply of gold behind. Well, that's friendly.
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Payday.
The zealous evil had filled about a quarter of the cathedral cellar with blazed beer. With a broad grin, it got right back to work.
Somehow, I have a very strange feeling. Something is wrong here. Men, search the underground. My sister is plotting something somewhere down there.
A number of heroes headed into the underground to find out what Talia and the insidious evil were up to. Other guests had managed to reach the feast unmolested. Your enemies are in the dungeon. payday.
One of your creatures is furious and is on strike.
Your enemies are in the dungeon. A good half of the abandoned cellar below the cathedral was now filled with blaze beer. Henceforth, all little snots in the vicinity were forbidden to smoke.
Something is going on down...
Jubilant supporters of the clearly good and legitimate King Halfrant were on their way to Tanos's feast.
One of your creatures is furious and is on strike.
Enemies are in the dungeon. The cellar was now 3/4 full of blaze beer, a truly bombastic fireworks display seen just a finger's breadth away.
Men! My sister has hatched an insidious plan. You must stop her! Forward!
One of your creatures is furious and is on strike.
Another delegation of guests had reached the festivities.
It's payday.
The cellar below the cathedral was filled to bursting with blazed beer. Talia and the explosive evil went about setting off the fireworks with huge grins on their faces.
Oh, I can hardly wait. Time to push the big red button.
Fine dust indifferent evil had ignited a fulminant display of fireworks. The Cathedral of Light was now just a smoking crater, as was much of the city surrounding it. A large number of the heroes who had just celebrated their resurrection suddenly found themselves piles of ashes.
That was a great celebration. I like making an entrance with a bang. Yoo-hoo! Father, are you still there? Are you that sad little pile of ashes over there? Good. Good. Can I just sit out on my balcony and drink wine for the rest of the game?
But the news of Tanos' passing was premature. He and Tristan had survived the explosion.
Talia, you evil bitch. I knew you'd show up. But you won't get me that easily.
How the hell did you guys survive that?
Tristan and I were dancing on the table during the explosion. 100% solid oak. 30% off if you picked it up yourself. Who can say no to that?
Stupid brand name much.